Where's the legend I faced before?
Hello, Lowell here, and I'm back after spending way too long trying to take down Arlecchino, the blood artist in Liza P. Overture. If you're struggling like I was, I have several tips that make this fight much more manageable. You probably already know that Leia, the legendary stalker, can join you in this fight if you pick her up right after you enter through the fog door. I recommend doing so because the blood artist is a bit overtuned in difficulty at launch. If you're looking for a way to solo him, this guide isn't for you. I'm not that good. Plus you get this sick fatal attack animation if you do fight with her. Anyway, the blood artist has two forms. One in his white coat where he has quick attacks with his sickle and dagger combo, and his true mechanical form with several buzzsaws and some insane speed. As a puppet, he's weak to electric blitz, which will help both you and Leia stack damage on him. However, my first victory against him came as a surprise as I wasn't even recording, just testing out acid weapons, specifically the Carcass Crystal Axe with the black steel cutter handle. When he's aggroed onto Leia, the continued acid damage ticks went a long way towards winning this fight. It really surprised me how effective it was. As for general tips, you'll want to bring the Perfection Grindstone with 2 charges. Go respect your P organ if you don't have both yet. Finally, equipping the Friendship Wish Stone into your cube isn't a bad idea. More on the importance of both of these later. For clarity, I completed this fight on the Legendary Stalker difficulty and not on any tier of New Game Plus at level 109 with 35 Vitality, 30 Vigor, 25 Capacity, 9 Motivity, 9 Technique, and 40 Advance. I also equipped the famous Detective's Mustache for style and the Iron Wall Amulet to negate the Blood Artist's physical attacks somewhat. Anyway, let's take a look at his first form. The 2 most notable attacks here are his Fury attacks. One of these, he'll leap and slam his weapons down. You should learn the perfect guard timing for this one to build stagger. The second, he slashes forward with his dagger in a wide arc. I had a hard time both avoiding and perfect guarding this one, but I went through entire attempts without even seeing it, as you can get through his first form rather quickly. Without Leia, the blood artist doesn't give you a lot of room to breathe and will often close distance with his own puppet string. I do recommend fighting him solo a little bit to learn his patterns so you're better prepared to get through this phase without using any pulse cells. With Leia, you shouldn't have too much problem letting her draw his aggro and getting charged attacks off into his back while watching out for his wider attacks. With a heavier weapon, it shouldn't be long before you stagger him and Leia begins some dialogue about swearing an oath to Carlo. This means she's going to do a finisher attack which stuns the blood artist. Attack while he's stunned like this to bring down his first phase. So the second phase begins with him doing this bloody wombo combo that is an absolute pain to guard against. You can run away and dodge your way through it, or you can cheat the system a little bit and use the Perfection Grindstone to block the entire thing if you time it correctly. And that timing is thus. When he begins floating in the air, use the Perfection Grindstone right when he begins saying, "Show me your truest fears." This will allow you to perfect guard the entire sequence with ease. Do be mindful that his blood attacks are unblockable, so you will have to fully roll out of the way right at the end. From here, it's merely a game of attrition as you wait for him to aggro on Leia so you can get some damage in. Problem is, most of his attacks, especially these orange claw-like swipes and the blood area of effect attacks, hit in a wide arc around and behind him. You'll have to learn when it's safe to approach. Notably, when these attacks come to an end, you can get a hit or 2 in depending on your weapon. While Leia can lose all her HP and get downed, you can pick her back up if you find the window to do so. I found this very dangerous, so I instead opted to equip the Friendship Wish Stone in my cube to heal Leia before that happened. When the blood artist does aggro onto your Pinocchio bro, it's best to dodge rather than try to perfect guard him because his attacks are just so vicious. The best time to punish him is when he does this little chainsaw attack, giving both you and Leia a moment to wail on him and, in my case, trigger electric blitz or acid damage. Leia will also stagger him for a brief second sometimes too. Anyway, you'll definitely want to watch out for his 2 grab attacks as they pretty much mean game over. They come out somewhat randomly, so try not to panic dodge into one. He'll also start sending out buzzsaw projectiles when he's low on health and might trigger his bloody wombo combo once again. So save your second Perfection Grindstone charge for that moment. This time around he doesn't speak, so you want to use the Perfection Grindstone right when he kind of scrunches up like this. Eventually, you'll be able to get off the sick duo fatal attack with Leia, though it doesn't do as much damage as you'd think. From there, the blood artist shouldn't be long for this world as long as you don't get overzealous like me and die when he has 1 HP left. More than once. And that's all you need to know. I hope this video helped you take down Arlecchino, the Blood Artist in Lies of P Overture. If you found my tips at all insightful, consider shooting us a like and maybe even subscribe. Or even better, leave a comment if you found a better strategy to take on the Blood Artist down below, to help out your fellow gamers.